Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about building a $1 million business on Amazon and how it's actually a lot easier than most people think in order to build a $1 million business on Amazon. So let's get right into it and I will show you how you can build a $1 million business on Amazon using a couple different strategies that I personally use to build my business to over $1 million in sales per year. And when I say building a $1 million business, I'm talking $1 million in revenue, which is actually quite a bit easier than people think, like I said. So, the first thing that you need to do if you want to become anywhere close to building $1 million in revenue is use tactical arbitrage every single day. As you can see, I've had this bulk searching through the bulk rows going for quite some time now, and it's through 205 out of 208 bulk rows. It's checked 79,000 products and it's found 33 products that, under a very strict set of filters, will be profitable and will be very fast selling and fast moving products. So the key here is making sure you run these scans every day. If you're going to buy tactical arbitrage and use it once a month, there's no sense even buying it in the first place because you have to use it every single day to get the most value out of it. And that's what I recommend doing if you are going to buy it. I will also put a link in the description below for a 10-day trial of tactical arbitrage. So you can give it a try for yourself for only $1. So that's definitely worth trying if you haven't tried it yet. But tactical arbitrage is only one aspect. So this is the online arbitrage aspect of Amazon. And what I think you should do to be able to build a $1 million brand is use a couple different business models through Amazon. So this is the online arbitrage business model. Basically, online arbitrage is finding products at a retailer that already exists and selling their products. So you're not creating your own brand or anything like that. It's all selling other people's products. So that makes it a lot easier. There's not as much upfront investment. Although when you do online arbitrage, you purchase the item first before you sell the item. So you are actually buying inventory with this business model. So you do have to have some upfront money to invest. If you don't have any money to invest, then building a $1 million brand and business is going to be very difficult because then you're going to have to just do drop shipping, which it's still possible to get $1 million in sales per year on Amazon with just doing drop shipping, but it's going to be a lot more difficult and you're not going to make nearly as high of profit margins as you would if you use tactical arbitrage and the online arbitrage business model. So that brings me into my next point is drop shipping. What you can do, you can use tactical arbitrage, find the products that you can buy at a profit. And if you don't want to buy everything, say the product's $1,000 product and you don't want to have to buy 10 of them and have $10,000 sitting in inventory, then what you can do is you can still list that product, but list it at, like, say, a $500 profit. And if it sells, then you just go to the retailer, buy it, and then have it shipped directly to them. When you buy that product, then you already have the money from Amazon, so you don't have to put any upfront investment if you are drop shipping. So that's a nice thing and definitely worth giving a try. You only have to sell $1,000 products in order to hit $1 million in sales. So that's only 3 a day, guys. Like, it's not too tough to do. Then hitting $1 million in sales is actually not too far off, and I believe that anyone can do it. And so definitely give this a try. Give tactical arbitrage a try for both online arbitrage. Next business model is the using Jungle Scout and private labeling products. So I've pulled up on Amazon.com just a coffee grinder, for example. This is a commonly private labeled product, and So you can tell which products have been private labeled on here based on which ones are sponsored. Because the majority of the big brands don't need to have their items sponsored because it's already a well-known brand and there's already the brand loyalty. So on an item like this is definitely someone who's private labeled it, either a company or just a person that's selling on Amazon. But let's click on it, and this is where you can use Jungle Scout to find products that could be potentially profitable to private label, invest in, and put your own brand logo or label on it, and have it sent to an FBA warehouse, Amazon FBA, as that's what they're doing. Java Press Copy Company and fulfilled by Amazon. So let's click on Jungle Scout. This is the Jungle Scout Google Chrome extension. Very, very helpful tool. Even if you are just doing online arbitrage, I use it for that also because it will tell you how many particular product sells per month. So this Java Press coffee grinder sells 9,161 per month. It's got an 81 sales rate. That is super high. Like they're selling almost 10,000 a month. So their revenue per month is 220,000 on this one product. So if you think about that, they're a $2.5 million revenue company per year from one product. Now keep in mind they're putting a lot of money up front to order this inventory, but they're probably making a significant profit margin on this. So you just have to find one product that you think is going to work, purchase it, give it a try for like a minimum order quantity of like 300, and once you've tried that out and know that it sells, then place bigger orders, and I'm sure that that's what these guys are doing. And the nice thing with Jungle Scout, I'll also put a link in the description below so you can get a discounted rate for Jungle Scout, but definitely worthwhile to get, guys. And the cool thing with it, it tells you how many sales per month, it tells you revenue per month, it tells you whether it's sold by an FBA seller, sold by Amazon directly, or if it's fulfilled by merchant, which would mean that the merchant is actually shipping the item to the customer. So on this, with the FBA fees and the final value fees on the item, then it comes to $7.78. There's only one seller of this item, and it weighs 1.4 pounds, gives the dimensions, and tells you what your net will be after Amazon fees. So on this product, they are netting $16.21. So I haven't tried this, but let's try going to Alibaba and let's see if we can find something similar to this and see what it actually is costing them, and then we'll calculate what their profit on average would be per year. Now keep in mind they are a sponsored product, so they're paying for pay-per-click or advertising, so that when someone clicks on their on their product, just like I did, because it was sponsored at the top, then they're paying for that click. I don't know how much they're paying per click, but that is advertising cost. So that's something to keep in mind. That is not taken into effect in the net on Jungle Scout. So just keep that in mind, guys. But let's go to Alibaba. Let's see if we can find a coffee grinder. Okay. Basically, Alibaba is where you source products from China and you can private label them. So, and what I mean by private labeling is putting your own brand on it. So let's see what theirs looks like. It's stainless steel. So let's actually type in stainless steel coffee grinder. Idea of what they're actually making. But as you can see, one product, so this looks almost identical. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a little different metal, but so they are ordering an insane amount of these. So they're probably getting them for significantly lower than even $2 a piece. But let's see. That looks pretty darn similar. Might not be the exact one, but let's for the sake of this video say that this is the exact one. And since they're buying in such bulk, they'd for sure be getting them for $2 a piece. So dollars that they're spending per unit, they are getting, what was it again? 1621. Okay, so they are making a $14 profit per unit. And let's just pull out the calculator. and see what they are making per month in profit just from one item. Now, keep in mind, this is not taking into account their advertising, so they may be spending on average $1 per unit for advertising. I'm not sure, but let's just say that, for the sake of this video, let's just say that they're spending $1 a unit. So let's say their net is $15.21, and on that $15.21, then they are spending $2 per unit. So now they're at $13.21, and then let's multiply it by how many they sold, 91.61. 9161. So they are making 121,000 profit per month on this item. Let's see annually what that comes to. So they are making $1,452,201 from one product. Now keep in mind, they are a very high ranked product, and there are other people who are selling similar things that aren't selling nearly as many per month. But still, actually, on the first page, the average monthly sales are $3,300 a month, so pretty high. So coffee grinder, definitely something to look into, guys, if you are interested in private labeling a product. It's something that not everyone necessarily thinks of, but when they're selling almost $10,000 a month and profiting almost $1.5 million, now there may be other fees that are associated with them purchasing this many, and maybe they're financing some like money to be able to buy this much or something. So there may be additional fees that they are paying, but even if those fees totaled another 400,000 or something, which is highly unlikely that it would be that high, but let's just say potentially, then they're still making $1 million profit per year. Now, I'm making this video to tell you how you can make $1 million revenue per year, but as you can see, they are making $1 million profit per year, which is insane. And that's why the private labeling thing can be really good. But keep in mind with private labeling products that you take a big risk because you're buying one item, and if that item doesn't sell for you, then you may have to clear it out at either a break-even point or a loss. So this isn't a guarantee thing where you're gonna buy a product and then you're gonna make $1 million. It doesn't work that way. This is obviously a rare circumstance where someone's actually making $1 million profit or more from one item. Find that it is possible, and we can find very similar products to that for a couple bucks on Alibaba and then have it shipped over directly to an Amazon FBA warehouse, and you never have to touch that product. So I hope this video helps you guys realize the potential of selling on Amazon, selling through Amazon FBA, and using these 3 business models that I've shown, which is online arbitrage, dropshipping, and the private labeling of products. So definitely money to be made on Amazon, and I hope this video helps you out and helps you understand this a little better and how you can yourself build a $1 million brand business on Amazon. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.